Hey guys, so today we're going to be learning a saber piece for the Academy Audition. We're going to go ahead and start with that blade down, hilt down. Right hand will be on the tip and will be in a first position. We're going to go ahead and go straight up on 1, down on 2. We're going to let that swing out on 4, and then we're going to go ahead and shoot that to the side and change that direction. So again, I'm going up 1, 2, out 3, and 4. I'm going to go ahead and stab it to that side. Now as I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and step out into a left lunge, up, down, and shoot. From here, I'm going to pull that saber tip down towards my knee. I'm going to let that tip pass me first before I pull my right leg in, and I step back out and have it go behind that back. So again, from this way, I'm pulling it in and stepping out, that left hand just grabbing on that saber hilt. From here now, I'm going to go ahead and lift that left leg up into attitude. I'm going to let that saber swing under that leg so I can get a nice float toss. I'm going to let that go down, up, re-grab with that saber. I'm going to throw my body this way, doing a little arabesque as I go over. As I pull through this flat, I'm going to let it go behind my head in a flourish. I'm going to shoot that and thumb flip that out on that count 10. So again, from that count 4, how did I just do this? Da, 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 da. There we go. I'm going to pull it back. 5 and 6. I'm going to go 7, up 8, 9, shoot 10, and that left leg goes out on 10 as well. Now from here, I'm going to pull this in, 11 and 12. I'm going to let that thumb go into the hilt though. Now from here, I'm going to let that saber just swing around that thumb, and then I'm going to re-grab. So again, I went around and re-grabbed. So now as I do that, I'm going to go ahead and let that right hand go on it. So I'm going to go out and grab at that angle. I'm going to push it back over and down. I'm going to do a single into a dip, and I'm going to release a quad. After I release that quad, I'm just going to go ahead and let my left hand kind of just vroom up. So I'm going to go quad, up, and catch that flat. So again, let's go ahead and go from the beginning. Let's do that 16. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, stab 4, 5 and 6, 7 over 8, 9 up 10, 11 hit 12, 3rd and 4th, 5th hit 6, out 1, 2, 3. On that catch, I'm going to go ahead and catch it in 4 starch. I'm going to sink down to that waist level 1 and 2. So, 3 and 4. So I'd be going up on 1, 2, 3, press 4. From here, I'm going to go ahead and slide that saber all the way to the hilt on 5. I'm going to let it swing behind my back on 6, 7. So again, I went 5, and now the left arm is going to sweep with it. 6 and 7. I'm going to let that go down. From here, I'm going to pivot off this left foot. I'm going to push back off of it as I do a little roll with that hand going behind me, and it's going to be a little up. So again, I went up, step on that right foot. I'm going to do a glissade over as I come over that. So again, I'm going to scoot back so you can see my feet. I just caught the quad. I shot out 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. From here, I'm going to go ahead and let this float down, up, and re-grab. So again, down, up, re-grab, 11, 12. I'm going to twist this down and under that arm. So again, I just caught, I let it twist under that arm, and I'm going to do a little pop straight up. So twist and pop. When I do that pop, I'm going to go ahead and lift my left leg straight up so I can grab that saber under it. So twist, pop. Now from here, I'm going to go invert and grab. So again, from that catch, my hand just went inversion and in to grab that hilt. From there, I'm going to go slide up, reset that hand, and I'm going to be in a 4th position to set for a blade triple. So again, let's do all that body. I just press down, 5, 6, 3, 4, I shoot on 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And I'm setting up now for my blade triple. So now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and release this blade triple on 1, and I'm gonna catch on 3. 1, 2, 3. On that count 3, I'm gonna go ahead and step out with my right leg and push opposite with that flexed left hand. So again, I pull my left leg on the release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop it down behind me, but it's gonna be a very, very soft release, down, up, and then re-grab behind me. So again, opposite, I just pushed out, I went down, up, and re-grab behind me with that hand. So now after I do that little soft behind the back, I'm gonna go ahead and chasse on 7 and 8. Set up with that left hand on the hilt, right hand will be on the spotter. or if you don't have a spotter, just that balance point of the saber to make sure that we're pushing off from that balance point. So from here now, I'm gonna use my left hand obviously to get the speed of the parallel. My right hand's gonna be doing all the lift and the height. So now I just do those together, get a nice pull and a re-grab. And I'm wanting to re-grab right on that balance point, the spotter tape, and I wanna let it just swing out as I finish that out. And I'm gonna go into a pencil turn. Turn and around to end that. So again, I just caught behind my back. I went chasse, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and I'm gonna turn 11, 12. From here now, I'm gonna go ahead and tuck that elbow into my other shoulder, making sure I'm making a tabletop with that elbow so now my saber can go over it, and just try a couple elbow rolls so it goes over a couple times. Now from here instead, you're gonna go ahead and grab it on the way down. So again, let me duck down, it goes here. Ah! Well, that was terrible. Let's try it again. So it goes here and then re-grabs as it comes over with that hand. And I'm gonna do a little bottom carve to let that saber finish out. So again, from that turn, I let it go down, elbow grab, and unwind into that little grab. So now from here, my thumb is pressed alongside the saber just to make sure that I'm able to keep it in the right plane. I'm gonna go ahead and toss a little single to the right side, and I let that go down, up, behind me. So again, we just finished out that turn. We went down, re-grab, pull it out. Now from here, my left leg is gonna pull in when I do this flip. Left, right, and now I'm gonna step out with my right foot on this count 1. 1 and 2. Now as I do that, because we're going into a 45 next, I'm gonna go ahead and go here. I'm gonna go 1 and 2 so I can tuck it. And now from here, I'm gonna release a double 45, making sure that I'm hitting that wall first and getting that nice flick action to get the speed of the toss out. But then right at the last second, if you're watching it from this way, it cuts to that 45 to make sure it's on that angle. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and go release and re-grab with that hilt up. So again, I just went into this. I went 1 and 2, out 3, 4, grab 5. From here now, I'm gonna go ahead and step across 6. And now from there, I'm gonna go ahead and do a palm roll and re-grab with the hilt up again. So hilt is down, hilt goes up, up. And now from there, I'm gonna let it tuck under, re-grab with that hand. I'm gonna let that go under as I come down. And now the saber is gonna do a little floaty, up, grabbing with that thumb to the left. I'm gonna let it keep going. It's gonna tuck down behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and re-grab on the hilt here. So now it can go behind me and up, sliding that hand all the way down, setting for my dip now, and release a 5 at the end. Let's go through that entire prep really quick. So I just caught my 45. I stepped across, rond de jambe, down and up, float, set, and then 5 at the end. For this 5, I urge you to do a trick underneath. If you're not comfortable doing tricks, just stand as tall as you can, of course, and make the catch as unique as possible. You see in the video, I'm just standing there, and then I catch in a forced arch to end it, but you're free to catch however you want to end this phrase. Make it as unique as you can, show off some tricks if you want to, but make sure it's just a 5. So let's go ahead now and go from this elbow roll. So I just went elbow roll around, pulled it in. I went pull and up, down and up. I step it back to go into that 45, grab, into the step, rond de jambe, down, up, down, around. I'm pulling it in, set, and then into my 5, whatever you want to do, into that catch.